Hello, everybody. I'm back for more Twitch streams here at the Watchtower Database Twitch channel. I took I took 2 weeks off. This is 3 weeks since the last time that I streamed here. I have been moving into a new place, as you can sort of slightly see behind me. This is an entire wall of cork here next to me. This was my wife's grandma's house. She recently passed away and essentially left it to us. So we are still unpacking tons of stuff. We are still remodeling several rooms. The bathroom right across from me is still kind of half torn apart. But I am very glad to be back here doing these again. I figured I'd come back in style by doing what could potentially be close to a triple-length stream today. We're going to be reading 2 issues. Doesn't quite make up for 3 weeks of time, but I have taken a couple other weeks off. Whatever, the math doesn't add up anyway. But this is also a 2-part issue of Justice League Adventures, so I figured it made sense to include them both in the same stream. And then afterward, I talked about this the last time I did streams. I'm going to be switching over to Photoshop and doing a character design of, doesn't have to necessarily be someone from this particular story. It could be any of the other new characters that we've seen in Justice League Adventures, mostly because these characters have never had any officially released like model sheets or anything like that. I'm not really even sure that stuff exists. I contacted Chris Jones. He's the artist for these issues. We talked to him a couple times at Emerald City Comic Con in Seattle over the last couple years, and asked him about whether he had anything to share of that nature for these issues. He's done a handful of other issues of this comic. And he says that he thinks he does have some stuff, that it's all locked away on a hard drive, an old hard drive of his that he already needs to take in to make sure is not dead and gone, everything's gone forever. So once he checks on that, he's going to send me whatever he feels I would like to have. So I don't have any of that today, is my point, I guess, with that. So if we want to do any characters, if you want to have me draw any characters from these issues, I might try to sway you toward choosing an earlier issue or an issue that Chris Jones did not draw, just so there's not the potential of like, okay, let's draw, Adam Strange, and then it turns out here's Chris Jones's official full Adam Strange model, and I have to just redo it. So anyway, I see there's a handful of people in here. Hey everybody, Bob, Twitch is the bed to Francisco, all you guys, thanks for being here. I've got the screens set up and everything. I got some LEDs here giving me a little bit of a glow, I can change it to green. I could change it to blue. It's a little bit easier to tell when there's not a giant blinding light from the window behind me. That'll be taken care of once I get some blinds in here. But anyway, so yeah, this is what we're going to be reading today, Justice League Adventures number 25 and 26. So let's take a look at the creators behind this. This was written by Ken Rothstein, who I could not find anything about online. He doesn't appear to have social media at all. It looks like besides these 2 issues, all that he's credited for writing-wise is a handful of collections of the Flinch comic, which was a early 2000s, late 90s comic book. I'm trying to remember who did it. Was Vertigo. And this is just a collection of kind of gritty crime drama stories that he happened to write a handful of. So Ken Rothstein now joins the list of authors of these issues that I don't understand why they got to write these, I guess. there's a few issues that we've read already where the author just has like that one credit, or like that and 2 other things or whatever, like this guy, where it's like, were you a friend of a person that worked on the comic? Were you an aspiring writer and you only got this far? I want to know the story. I have no idea what's going on here. So, but either way, Ken Rothstein is the writer of these 2 issues. And of course, like I mentioned, we got Christopher Jones on art. You can find him at blog.christopherjonesart.com. He has done a ton of DC animated series tie-in comics, Young Justice, Justice League, The Batman, all sorts of stuff. If you see him at a convention, he usually has a whole lineup of Young Justice stuff. That's kind of what he, I guess, is probably most proud of. It's the stuff it's the series that he has been attached to the most. I'm pretty sure almost or all issues of the Young Justice tie-in comic to the animated series were drawn by him. And he's actually working on season 4 now as part of the animated series crew, so that's pretty cool. He got a promotion. That's pretty neat. Living the life, Chris Jones. So yeah, you can find him there. It was inked by Dan Davis. DanDavisArt.com is where you can find him. And he's done a ton of stuff right now. He has just recently, I think it's out now, this All Luck Comics adventure. It's hard to... This one, Stay. It's probably going to go to the next thing again. But this is with Tim Levins. Yep. Tim Levins on some of the art for this. And he's more of an inker than he is an actual... like this is inks over... oh my gosh. Not Rick Burchett. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, does inks for a bunch of animated stuff as well. So other than the obscure writer... Pretty cool team on this one. I'll go ahead and close out of these. Again, blog.christopherjonesart.com or just christopherjonesart.com if you want to go check him out, and dandavisart.com. Here's an example of, I already did an Adam Strange profile pic, whatever you want to call him, in this, quarter turn style, like we might be doing this model sheet style at the end of this. I already did this, in like, God, I could go look for the file, but I won't bore you. I'm gonna guess I probably did this in like 2006 or 7, and this is a direct image from the issue we are about to read. So if you don't want to choose Adam Strange as the character that I draw today, I will not be upset about that. So anyway, let's get going on Justice League Adventures 25. I won't waste any more of your time. Oh, I will, with just one more thing. This issue, these 2 issues were also, there was an audio book, like a fan-made audio drama version of these 2 issues that got started about, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago. I have no idea what the status of it is, if it's done, if it's in the works, if it was abandoned, I don't know. But they were looking for voice actors for every different voice for every character. I'm going to be every character today, as usual, so you get what you get. All right, here. That's correct, Manhunter. NASA needs us to get as much information as possible about these strange radiation waves hitting Earth. And be extra careful out there, Jesus. We can't afford any errors. Understood. Jean out. You can both relax. Nothing will go wrong when the next expected wave arrives. They've all been harmless so far. Superman, Jean, the radioactivity readings are shooting up ahead of schedule. Don't worry, Batman. Don't worry, Batman. I'm off to a great start. Don't worry, Batman. What can it possibly do to me or Jean? Zap! There. What happened? Oh my gosh, this was a whole page. Batman's down. Oh! Zam! This is insanity. And Batman, he's dead. Strange days. This beast is too strong. Can't hold out much longer. Must free myself. Where are we? Why can this creature hurt me? Great Hera, look! Don't worry, strangers. You just have to know their weak spot. There you go. There you go. Thank you for the help, but do you mind telling us who you are? No problem. My name's Adam Strange. I'm from Earth, where I worked as an archaeologist. I had run into some unpleasant company recovering rare gems, all legal, of course. I made a run for it, got zapped by some beam from the sky, and the next thing I knew I was here. It was different, but it sure had its good points. Eventually I stopped running, and I made a new life, a new home for myself. Pardon me, Mr. Strange, are you telling us you're from Earth, but have been living here for a while? Wherever here is. Hey, Bruce Tim. First of all, here is the planet Ran, and believe it or not, we're orbiting the star Alpha Centauri. And yes, I live here and have for quite some time now, so if you have any baseball scores, I'd sure appreciate it. A transplanted alien is not a new concept. It has happened before. Do you mind if I use my own mental methods to verify the story? You mean like a lie detector test? Sure, I've got nothing to hide. He is telling the truth, and he has been expecting us. Wow, I'm not sure how you knew that, but you're right. Now, if you'll come with me, I'll take you to meet someone who can explain everything and tell you exactly why we need the Justice League. Don't worry, I'm human just like some of you. It's all gonna make sense soon, I promise. So let's go. This is Ranagar, our capital city. It's beautiful. No, you should have seen it before. That was beautiful. Ranagar, all of Ran, actually, is doomed unless we get help. Doomed? I'm sorry, Adam Strange and Superman don't really sound that much different. Look up at the sun. It's too close, and getting closer. That would explain some things. Ranagar was once a peaceful... Oh, this isn't Jean. Why does he have an X? Ranagar was once a peaceful city. Then it was beautiful. Now... But later for that, Justice League. This is my home, and in there is the guy who can answer all your questions. Alana! Adam, you're back! He seems human enough. Alana, sweetheart, you knew I'd come back. I know, but with everything coming down around us... At last! So this is the fabled Justice League. I am Sardath, my friends, and this is my laboratory assistant, Brianna. We are glad for your presence in these dark times, I assure you. Memneth, take those reports back to my office. They must be put in the safe until the Presidential Council has a chance to review them. They contain the means to construct a device which might save us yet. Memneth assists me in my capacity as Chief of the Government's Science Council. Save you from what, sir? What is causing your planet to gravitate towards your sun, and how can we be of help? Of course, how silly of me. I created some time ago a device which acts like a sun battery. It was meant to harness the power of the sun, so we could manage our economy along sound ecological practices. Whew. At least, that was why I created it. General Sturm was my counterpart for the military. He quickly saw the practical military applications one could use with harvested sun power. The battery was intended to operate as orbited Alpha Centauri. Jesus, I cannot read today. It's been too long since I've done this. Sturm conjured a scenario where with each orbit the sun's powers could be used to power deadly solar cannons. But the power needed to supply such weapons would take too much away from the sun itself. You can imagine what happens to a planet with an unstable sun. I told the council that if this technology were used for weapons, I would resign and Ran could no longer count on my services. Sturm made the same threat. If I was not forced to comply, he would leave the military. Since he was our greatest general, he thought the government would have no choice. In the end, they chose me. Sturm resigned and felt disgraced. I built a prototype sun battery and alpha testing ensued. Then Sturm returned. He stole it and began siphoning the sun at alarming rates. He is demanding I build him a solar cannon, or else he'll bring us crashing into Alpha Centauri once its power is so depleted it can no longer sustain our orbit. We do not know where he or the cannon are located, and the sun energy saturating our planet makes it impossible to use our sensors accurately. A solar cannon could threaten entire solar systems, including Earth's. We'll help you, Sardath. Of course we will. Alana, honey, I must speak with you. Come with me. Well, outside of the sun slowly drifting into the ground, it's going to be a beautiful night. If we still get nights, that is. You use humor to hide your fear. You are so attractive when you act earthish, darling. Can these humans help us? Well, most of them don't seem human. I don't know. Honey, look, we may not have much time, and I want... Adam, this is not the time. Sardath needs me at his side. You know how weak he has been since my mother died. He needs me, Adam. He is my father, and right now he needs me more than you do. That's impossible. I don't know how men on Ran are, but as a human, I know I can't live without you. You're just saying... Alana, I'm not going to say I won't ask you again, since I know I will. But, Alana, marry me. Marry me before it's too late. In case they can't help, and we do die, I can't go through wherever it is you go. I can't go... What? Through wherever it is you go, unless you're with me. Okay. Think, even if we just have a few days, don't deny me the chance to tell the world that I love you. A marriage would be my statement to the universe that I love... Oh, Adam. Oh, Adam. Oh, please. Sturm! Okay, what do I... I'm sorry to interrupt such a tender moment, but I have business with Sardath, and his charming daughter might help me in the... What's a nice way of putting it? Negotiations. I'm gonna kill... Zam! You're going to do nothing, fool. The mind-sapping ray will hold him still. Now... I never realized you were so pretty, my dear. Aye! What was that? Alana! Great row! It's Adam, paralyzed! Where is the girl? Adam has fallen victim to an old invention used by the military, a mind-sapping gun. Superman. You and John head in opposite directions. If Adam has been attacked by these old government weapons, that means Sturm was here, and obviously has Alana. Wonder Woman, you stay back and watch over Adam. Sardath, you and I will pay a visit to the government, and ascertain whether it stands on the Sturm... and ascertain where it stands on the Sturm situation. Ugh. And just how a disgraced general has access to government-issued weapons. Of course, Batman, but please, you and your friends find my daughter. So far, no sign of Sturm out in the desert, Superman. Any trace of them in Ranagar? Weird. No word from Jean. I hope he... My god, they're rioting. Is this what Krypton was like at the end? Superman, I have lost contact with him. My telepathic powers are weakening along with my strength. This sun seems to have an ebbing effect on me. It's possible that it is saturating the surface with subatomic fire particles, or radiation which I am equally vulnerable to. That cavern can give me shelter from the sun for now. I need to rest if I am to continue this search. Please, please do not do this. Violence is not the answer. Kill him! Take his ship! Sardath, time and again this council has heeded your advice. Look where it has gotten us. You preached science as the new religion. You said we would no longer need a military. President Zim, please let me speak. I am developing a technology that will free us from Sturm's attempts to turn our sun against us, and with the help of my friend and his team. Minister Sardath, we are no longer interested in the miracle mechanism of the day. And we have no interest in what your outworld friend has to say either. But Councilman Kardrak, if Sturm continues his mad plan, Ran will go crashing into the sun. Sturm would not be seeking revenge if we did not choose you over him. Sardath, from this moment on you are relieved of your duties. Don't come back here or enter your government laboratory, or you shall be arrested on the spot. They won't listen. I don't understand why they do not want you in your own lab. Go home. Wait for me. I will get the paperwork on that weapon you are developing. What? Yeah, okay. Please, you must listen to me. Calm down. I don't want to hurt you. I have to settle this quickly. My strength, it's taking everything I have to lift this vehicle. What's the matter with me? Get the alien! It's the end of the world! Kill him before he kills us! Ugh! My God, these people actually hurt me. They hurt me. Yes, Brianna, I miss my world greatly. It isn't perfect and is afflicted like Ran, with power-hungry men, but still, it is home. Hey, we're not all bad, you know. Lie still, Adam Strange. You must rest. I've got to find Sturm. Alana. I am here, Adam. I am here for you, now that your friends are gone. Get him, Princess. Let's see how the princess responds to the same mind control device you were exposed to. Zap! Royalty was always a foolish idea, and as always pointless and ineffective. And this woman, she is beneath my notice. Smack! Now, Adam, with no women to protect you, whatever am I going to do with you? Feeling weaker. Chop his head off! No. Kill the alien! Let's see why they feel the need to post 2 armed guards by Sardath's office. Oh my gosh. Sardath's assistant, Memnith, dead. It's a nest of creatures like we encountered earlier, and if one handled me quite easily... Go on, kill him! Say goodbye, alien. Look, he's scared. Don't be scared, Adam. You won't die when this rocket explodes into the sun. Oh no. You and your friend will suffocate in the cold vacuum of space. Sturm, I swear, you'll never get away with this. Save your breath, Adam Strange. You're going to need it. And once you're gone, Sardath will give me the power to harness the sun, or his lovely daughter will die. Ha 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 ha! To be continued. Okay, we gotta get out of this issue, take notes on it, and we'll come back for the second issue. Let's see what you guys are talking about here. Adam Strange knocked out the power. This was how the Ranthanagar Wars started, yes. Regarding your drawing, I suggest any of the following. Mr. Blizzard, Cryonic Man, Serpent Queen, and considering your webcomic, either Old Man Kronos or his brother Tommy. Okay, good stuff. If anyone else wants to throw in suggestions along the way, that is a good idea. Yo, Big Mac. James, one question, why the lewd art on DeviantArt? By the way, good job. Why not? Is art. I don't know. It's art. And that's not creepy at all. Yeah, Bob, go look at it. It's fine. Since the DC animated movies didn't fare too well against Darkseid, how do you think Earth 16, the Young Justice universe, will fare against their Darkseid? I mean, they both had a plethora of heroes. I don't know. That'll be interesting to see. Once they finally do fight him, I assume next season sometime. Could you give us a sneak peek at one of the Legacies pages? Yeah, I could do that. Let's see. I should have the Photoshop files. Legacies, this is all our internal documentation here. Actually, I think it is not there. It is in this one. Potentially. Maybe. Maybe not. This is not the very next issue, but I can at least show you a page. Actually, you're kind of getting a sneak peek of all this. This is a page from the issue after that. It is a funeral. You'll see for who later. Half the population of heroes were dead. It's just been giving me Avengers Endgame vibes. Kill that alien. I think they will, man. This chapter is really serious. What the hell have Adam Strange and Hugo Strange ever been linked? Nah. Or Doctor Strange, or... That's it. Okay, so let's go back to the start here. We're going to take notes real quick on this guy, and then we will move on to part 2. So let's see. We got... scrolling all the way down here. How's the font size on this? You probably would like it a wee bit larger there. Justice League Adventures. This is number 25. Strange Days, which was also the name of that 2014 Batman short by Bruce Timm. I'm going to guess this is January 2004. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. Okay, so we've got Wonder Woman, we've got Batman, we've got Javelin 7, and do we see the Watchtower? No. But we have Jean Jones and Superman, and we have Watchtower spacesuits, and Superman spacesuit. That is a separate. This is his like one from the Superman cartoon. We have comlinks. You should dress Sarge Steel. Draw. That's what I meant. Yeah, I'll dress up as Sarge Steel. Yeah, preferably a character from a previous Justice League Adventures issue that we've read, and then maybe not one that was drawn by Chris Jones. Once I get done with the issues, I'll also just go through our spreadsheet here of characters, looking for new guys that we can decide on. Okay. What is this thing called? Oh, NASA is mentioned. Florence Man. That's like Florence Nightingale, right? I'll do, yeah. Oh, sorry. I see. Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's see here. Radiation waves. We got Earth. Big old Earth right there. I'm only usually counting that if it's like seen from space kind of a thing. But I probably am not being consistent with that one in particular. What is this thing called? I thought they said the name of it. What is it? Okay. Radiation wave, I don't know, satellite. Let's call it that. Radiation wave satellite. Okay. And then we have a Zeta beam. This is a Zeta Project video now. Okay. We are now on Ran. And what is this thing called? I guess I'll just do like Ran Beast, because there will be more of them later. I don't think any further Justice Leaguers show up in this thing. It's just these four guys. Just interesting that if this isn't like a Green Lantern story or Hawk Girl, this feels more like something that would be like a War World kind of situation, but I'm cool with this. I like how Jean Jones is so surprised that a giant dinosaur with heat vision can hurt him. Like, oh, how is this possible? You got beat up by a snake. Hera is mentioned. Okay. Adam Strange, baby. Adam Strange. And let's do Adam Strange's gun. I wonder if that has a name. Adam Strange gun. The gun. Yeah. Adam Strange's ray gun. Okay. Is this... Alright, that's fine with me. I'll call it that. Okay. I like how they don't call it a Zeta beam. They're just some beam. Whatever it is. That's Alana right there. Alana. Does she have a last name? I don't remember. I mean, Strange now, but he has not married her yet. Alana Strange. What was her name before this? Alana Lewis? Is this right? Why? Sardath, DC. What's Sardath's last name? Does he have one? Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's Alana. And then let's see, like Ran, or we could probably call this like Alana's shuttle. Okay. Alpha Centauri. Okay. Are you ever gonna draw Mr. Wing? Probably, yeah. I'm hoping that Ty Templeton just releases the Mr. Wing model, because he's released a handful of the other characters, so that would be cool if he did. We got Ranagar. Okay, this is Sardath's laboratory. He seems human enough. He seems human enough. Da, 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 da. And Sardath, Brianna. Okay, I feel like Brianna is going to be a bad person. I think there was a red herring that she got slapped across the face, but I don't remember. And Sardath, did I already put Sardath? No, Sardath. I wish you guys would interview fans to talk about their experience with DCAU. I'd love to be interviewed by you guys. I did get your email about this, Greg. Definitely not something top priority for us right now. Putting out a video where we just talk to, no offense, but like a random fan is not probably going to get very many clicks, just being honest. I'm sure you are very passionate about the DCAU, and it would be a fun chat, but it's probably not something on the to-do list for the foreseeable future. Maybe someday we'll have some sort of podcast type of thing where we purposely, that's like what it's for, is to bring on fans to talk about their views on the DCAU or how much it's affected them or that sort of thing. Let's see, Memnith is another person here. Memnith. He's his, what was he? His, assists me in my capacity. Yeah, red hair, that's true. Okay, Presidential Council. We will see them in a bit. So Ran Presidential Council. Memnith is... Assist me in my... Oh, he is the chief of the Government Science Council. Okay, so... But... I don't remember. I don't know. Maybe that's... Okay, Ran Science Council. Unless they're the same thing. It's hard to tell. I don't think I could ever ask the author because he does not appear to be a person that's contactable, really. This is a kick in the head. Would you say that the Teen Titans Deathstroke is from an alternate universe and the one the Batman Adventures comics? Are you asking if the Deathstroke from Teen Titans and the Deathstroke from the DCAU are different Deathstrokes? Because yes, because that Teen Titans is not part of the DCAU. Have you already uploaded the Susan Eisenberg chat from the 24-hour stream? No. Sometime this week I will be doing that. That is the final chunk. Have you guys ever tried to reach out to Bruce Timm and get him on the channel? We haven't really actively tried to ask him because he does not have any way to contact him. He doesn't have a website. He does not have social media. If you see Bruce Timm on social media, it's not Bruce Timm. Someday it would be cool to talk to him. I feel like the only chance we will ever get is probably at like a convention if he puts out a movie and he's there for press, and we'll be at a round table of 7 other people and we will ask him 1 to 2 total questions, and they'll be very, what was it like working on this movie? Like very uninteresting stuff. I don't know. I just have a feeling that that's as far as we'll ever get with him, but who knows. Are you saying they could be the same Slade? Because that wouldn't work for now. Yeah. That's what he's. I think that's what he's asking. Okay. Save you from what? Device which acts like a sun battery. So okay. Sun battery device. Unless he calls it something. Created it. Okay, General Sturm. Sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance. Military. So ran military. Which is also seen here, I guess you do see them. Got Alpha Centauri, ran, we've seen those already. Battery was intended to operate as ran orbit. Deadly solar cannons. Okay, so solar cannons are mentioned. Maybe we'll see them next issue, who knows. Told the council if this technology, I would resign. Sturm. He's our greatest general. I have no choice. They chose me. We do not know where he or the cannon are located. In the sun energy saturating. Okay. A solar cannon could threaten the entire solar system. This will help you. Okay. Then we get... She's talking to Alana about marrying her. Okay, we got Alana's mother. Yeah, what? I feel like she probably... It'll probably... I just want to... Yes. Okay. Daughter. Oh. Well. Oh. Adam Strange. Alana Strange. Alana Strange. Alana Strange. There we go. Okay. I guess it's never been revealed what her mom's name is, so I'm just gonna do Alana's mother mentioned. Here's General Sturm. Mind-sapping ray. Okay. Great row. We got row. We got row here. See, no one cares. Where's the girl? Invention. A mind-sapping gun. Okay, well. There you go. Okay. Krypton is mentioned. Fire particles. Okay, so we've got a Jean mentions his weakness to fire. Not necessarily not canon because it's been shown to be a thing, but it's only ever really like stated in these comics, and on the show he never says like fire bad. Kill him. President Zim. Okay, so this is the Presidential Council. So then the Science Council is the one mentioned. That must be an Invader Zim thing. Is there a President Zim? Zim L? This looks like a Kryptonian dude. But, whatever. President Zim. I don't want this president of Zimbabwe. Okay, whatever. I think it's probably just a new character. Okay. Minister Sardeth. Okay, but we got Sardeth. Councilman Cardrock. Yes, we all have weaknesses to fire and electricity and everything else that hurts people. It won't listen. Go home. Okay. Wait, his lab? Go back, dude. There we go. Yeah, we already got his lab. Okay. Get the alien. It's the end of the world. Okie doke. My home. I miss my world greatly. I guess she's talking about Earth, not Themyscira. Stir, Milana, royalty. Oh god, those are my elbows. Chop his head off. Okay, kill the alien. Blah blah blah. Well, let's see. 2 armed guards. So what have? I think that'll just count as military. Stardust since Memnith is killed. Oh no! And the creatures, Goon, kill him. Say goodbye, alien. Okay, and we got Sturm's rocket. Never get away with this. Your lovely daughter will die. Okay, the end of this issue. Okie doke. So that's that. And I'll go ahead and copy this over. We got, this is going to be Strange Days Part 2, and this is going to theoretically be February 2004. Okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and I will be right back with the next issue. Okay, we are back. I think, yeah, the stream is going to be paused here for just a second. Let my computer do its thing. I don't know why it does this every once in a while. You know, keep up, computer. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. Hey, we're back with issue number 26 now. So, same thing, same deal. We're going to read it, and then we're going to go back through it for notes. And then after all that's done, we're going to draw somebody. Okay, do you think that before Watchmen animated movie, if Bruce Timm were still in charge, I mean, I saw the artwork, I think it's pretty possible. I don't know about that artwork, but that would be cool. Bruce Timm style Watchmen, that would be neat. Am I ready for Injustice 3? I didn't know Injustice 3 was happening. I haven't been paying attention to a lot of stuff lately. I've been doing nothing but moving and painting and more moving and more painting. But that's pretty cool. I'll probably get it. I got the second one and the first one. Warner Brothers should hire you for Bruce Timm style projects. Thanks, Greg. I chatted about this a little while ago when I talked to Sam Liu about that kind of stuff. A strawberry. I sent him a handful of pieces of my art, and basically the long story was that I was like just barely not material for like storyboard artists or whatever, and that Bruce Timm would eat me alive. So I'll take it. I'm close. I'm almost there. I know what I need to work on, but I appreciate it. I know a lot of people like the Legacies comic, and I am not the only artist on that as well. Anyway, all right, issue 26. Let's do this. Sardath's assistant, dead. Dead! You will be dead, alien, before you kill our planet! That rocket overhead, if it only distracts them long enough. Look, on the rocket, it's the aliens' friends! They're gonna kill us! Run! Okay, J. Jonah Jameson. I don't know where that rocket came from, but it gave me some breathing room. This should distract them from killing me. I hope. Run! The aliens are coming for revenge! It worked, and thank goodness that rocket went by. But what was it? The JLA find themselves on the planet Ran, where their new friend Adam Strange summons them to help save his dying planet from the power-mad lunatic known as General Sturm. You were just here for this. Sturm seeks to destroy Ran by sending it hurtling into the sun, unless Ran's scientists agree to give him the secrets to building a weapon that will harness the power of the stars. Unfortunately, Superman and J'onn J'onzz find their powers weakened by Ran's alien son, Alpha Centauri, and Batman faces a mysterious death behind closed doors. This leaves Wonder Woman and Adam Strange alone to wage a losing struggle against General Sturm. Wonder Woman, wake up! Sturm has us strapped onto a one-way ticket into the sun! Wonder Woman! Strange Days Part 2. Same people? Same people. Alright. We have only one chance to get off this thing. My rocket pack set to full power. Vroom. It worked. The chains melted. But the heat must have affected the guidance system. Now we're headed straight into Ranagar. Almost said Thanagar. Oh, what? Great, Hera! The flames from your rocket snapped me out of my trance. Alright. This little baby never let me down yet. I read that a little weird. This little baby never let me down yet. Now we have to get our act in gear. Not we, Adam. Me. Watch as Diana, mistress of the hunt, guides my aim, even on far-off Ran. Diana? Is that right? Okay. Just don't let go of me while you're aiming that rope of yours. Rope? This lasso is more than mere rope. Hold on tight, and we'll see if an Amazon warrior can topple the science of Ran. Vroosh! Now! You did it. It'll explode near the mountain range. Mountain range? But that's where Jean went looking for your fiancée. I came into this cave to evade the sun's harsh effects, but I've stumbled into this nest of fierce-looking creatures, and it seems my disguise is not impressing them. That's a good idea, though, Jean. Vroom! A seismic disturbance. The fates may be shining on me. The effort to fly and transform is more taxing than I thought. The sun's effects reach me even down here. I should return to Sardath's lab and see if Superman has found Alana, Sardath's daughter, and check on the fate of her mate, Adam Strange. Who is saying this? Oh, and what? Oh, the lady, okay. And when I came to, Sturm launched the rocket and took off. I'm sorry. No one blames you, Brianna. Of course not. We have all failed. Sturm still has Alana, and we are no closer to saving Ran. It's worse than that, Jean. Sardath's... What? Oh, Sardath's assistant is dead. I found him in Sardath's office. Murdered. What? Memneth? Dead? The doors to your office were protected by armed guards. Somebody did not want anyone to enter. And there was no trace of the papers you gave him. Your plans to construct a means to fight Sturm, which you still haven't explained, are gone. I don't understand. How could Sturm have known about the papers, or that Memneth even had them? Leave the questions to me, Sardath. It's time to fill in the details. What was in those papers? How did you plan on stopping Sturm? Yes, I had hoped to keep it all a secret for security reasons, but it is time. Observe the monitor, please. Ran is cursed with undersea volcanoes, which are always active. If left unchecked, those volcanoes would turn the sea into a mass of boiling water. Nature gave a response, as it often does. Minerals unique to Ran lie at the bottom of the sea. They not only absorb all excess volcanic heat, but they also absorb much of the heat from our sun. If brought to the surface, they would absorb even more of the broiling heat from our approaching sun and give us a chance to isolate heat patterns so we could locate Sturm's solar battery. But if Sturm has those papers, he now knows about the ore's potential. He will seek to destroy it now, I fear. Not if we get there first. We'll mine those minerals. The volcanoes make it almost impossible to reach the deposits. We'll worry about that, Sardath. Go, Superman. Sardath, you and Adam will have to show the others where they need to mine. I want to go back to the government offices. Someone knew about those papers, and someone killed an innocent man. You see, look, this chick is just being all sketchy in the background the whole time. Look, where to go? Yeah, why is she being so sketchy? This is a bad person. At least I hope so. I hope this works, Sardath, and that we arrive here before Sturm did. Superman, even if we leave, mining near active volcanoes is a deadly endeavor. Superman, what happened? Superman? Phoom. I've got to dive down and get them out of there somehow. If that explosion damaged their breathing suits, why not worry about your daughter, fool? Alana, Sturm, if you've hurt her, you'll do nothing. Now, Sardath, let us go back to your lab and discuss your technology for my solar cannon. It would mean so much to Alana. Meanwhile, Kardrak, as security minister, it was you who insisted we decommission the entire military because science made war a thing of the past. Then it was you who opposed Sardath's technology. We have nothing now to defend ourselves. Your Excellency, now is not the time to look back. We must accept that mistakes have been made. Surrendering to Sturm is our only option. Surrender? And give Sturm free reign over all of Ran? President Zim, with all due respect... Oh, this was Zim talking this whole time? Why is his hair blonde? Whatever. President Zim, with all due respect, there may not be a Ran if General Sturm carries through on his threat to send the planet into the sun. My intelligence tells me that Sardath's technology is useless, and that he and his friends have failed to stop Sturm. We must supply him with a solar cannon, Ran, or anything else he asks for if we are to survive. Remember, Sturm is destroying our sun. We will be incinerated if you do not act. Zat! What? I demand to know the meaning of this. I agree. Let's ask Brianna. Yeah, Brianna's a bad guy. Superman, Jean, are you both all right? Yes, somehow being away from the sun seems to have revived me. I guess red sun Look out! And I too feel my strength returning, at least enough to do this. Yeah, fuck that shark. My friends, we have failed here and our equipment is destroyed. Oh my god. You're right, John. Let's return to our allies. Ugh. And pray Sardath has another way of stopping the sun from roasting this planet alive. I don't know if you saw that, but I just like spit all over my keyboard on accident. Pay no mind to the man behind the spit. I'm dying. Okay, Sturm. Adam has been tied down. Now let Alana go. Not so fast. I want my solar cannon. I want the means to conquer any planet I choose, and any I can't have, I'll destroy by extinguishing the very stars. I can't read. And I want you to give me my power, Sardath. It was you, after all, who caused the council to side against me. It was you who brought me to this. Now we settle accounts. Just as you took my military from me, now I shall take the fruits of that genius mind of yours. Do you see, my dear? Do you see the justice in Sardath providing me with my revenge? I see a lunatic. Lunatic? Me? You're quite beautiful, yes, now I am sure of it. Just as I take all of Sardath's creations, so I shall take you as my wife. Huh? What's going on? Who's there? Well, Sardath, do you give me the solar gun, or do I kill Alana? You're not killing anyone, Sturm. The Earthers! Well, I am prepared, fool. Attack!
Great Hera, what are they?
Your deaths. Those are... What? Okay, whatever. He may be right, Justice League. Those are the Randroids. These are the Randroids. Weapons I devised long ago, but that were supposedly destroyed. You must get them outside before they harm Alana.
Hit them hard. They seem to be some ungodly mixture of stone and steel.
Yeah, so that's horrible.
Wood.
Ugh. And the red sun above us isn't helping any. I hope you're faring better, Jean. No, Superman. I, too, am weakened by the sun. Wonder Woman, I fear you may have to carry the day on your own.
Fight alone? No problem, Justice Leaguers. An Amazon warrior is ever up to the challenge.
Why didn't she do that before?
Ah! Zoom! Thud! Oof! Is this the best Ran has to offer? Come then, die I may, but at least I go as a woman should, with honor.
Well, Adam, your friends may have freed you in all the confusion earlier, but you are still in a spot. If you come after me, your friends die. And if you save your friends, I escape with Sardath's technology and Alana. Which will it be?
Help me, Adam. Save Alana. No, save our friends. Adam, do it. Save them. Save the Justice League.
Sardath, hand me my jetpack. Now. I'll be back, Sturm.
But Adam, what about
my dog? Fool! It's suicide to battle the Randroids. Suicide! Ha 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 ha! Finally no one is left to give you courage. Your friends face a battle they may never win. And your daughter's life hangs in the balance as well. What do you do, Sardath? Just give me the solar cannon and Alana lives. Give me the means to establish order and Ran survives. Or else allow Ran to burn up as it approaches the sun. What do you do, Sardath?
I must do as he says. But what about Ran? What about Adam? That's it. Together we can do it. Whack! Zat!
That's it, Sardath. Hand me that weapon.
Father, no!
Wait! The humans what? Wait! The humans! Impossible! They are defeating the Randroids! My orders have changed, Sardath. Kill Adam Strange! Kill Adam Strange! Or I kill Alana now! It is a shame to ruin such a beauty, I know. You would have made a lovely wife. Now, Sardath, you have no more time to—
No! Sturm, listen to me. Let Adam live, and I will give myself to you willingly. And your beard is so twisted. Think of it, Sturm. You'll have Sardath's daughter of her own free will. Just let Adam live.
I will be Emperor of Ran with you as my willing mate. Adam and Sardath will watch as you love me and only me. Just think of the beautiful children. My genes mixed with Sardath's to bring forth an heir worthy of my genius. And together we will rule over Ran. Ha ha ha! Never that! Yeah, why didn't you do that a while ago? Alana, I'm so sorry, daughter. It took your courage to show me mine.
It's over, Daddy. He's stopped. Now we can figure out a way to stop his solar battery. But for now, it's over.
Not quite. I've brought the council leaders because there is still the matter of Memnith's murder and Brianna's role in all this.
I don't understand. Brianna?
Someone was in league with Sturm. Somehow he always knew where we were and when to strike. I assumed it was Brianna, but then the clues started mounting.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not working for Sturm. I'm Iranian Special Forces. And you interfered with my bringing a traitor to justice.
This is true. Brianna is secret police assigned to protect Sardath. Not even he knew of her assignment.
Listen, human, and learn. I was under orders to report to my superiors as events were here unfolded. We knew Sardath was key to Rand's survival, and we wanted to ensure he'd be safe. But then Memneth was killed, and somehow Sturm knew when the lab was least defended. Those conversations were secret. No one but those in this room knew of what was transpiring. No one but the person I reported to. Being secret police, I had no legal status. I could not make an arrest, so the traitor had to die. You, Batman, you stopped me from executing a traitor, the man who passed my information on to General Sturm. You mean Security Minister Kardrock. Why else would you convince the president to abandon its military? Then maneuver Sardath's removal from government? Who else would have the power to post guards at Sardath's office without attracting attention? Who else would know there would be secrets inside that weren't meant to be discovered, except the person who's told Sturm where to find Memnith and the plans in the first place? Yes, I told Sturm about Sardath's plans for those minerals, and I told him everything. He was going to make me Vice-Emperor. Finally, I would have real power. Stay back, or I will shoot you. The only shooting I see is you shooting your mouth off. You're done, Kardrock. You were going to sell Ran out for a little power. Now you'll tell us where that solar battery is that's crippling the sun. Or we'll turn you over to Brianna. So she wasn't a bad guy after all. Okay. Soon. Batman, Justice League, all of Ran is indebted to you. We thank you for your help and wish you a safe trip home. And we thank you for your bravery, Adam. We surely would have died without you. Adam, we've been thinking, and we'd like to offer you membership in the Justice League. We'd be thrilled if you said yes. Wow, I don't know what to say, except... We're back on Earth. And we didn't hear Adam's response. I wonder if we'll ever meet him again. You know what, Batman? I think we will someday. The end. Okie doke. That was Justice League Adventures 26. And the end of our reading today. Okay, let's go back in. I'm going to go ahead and just write back out, everything that we saw. Just so there's not any weird overlaps. So we have Batman and we have Memnith. Did this gonna work? Greater 25? Nope. It's just trying to see if Batman's had this. Oh my god, DC Universe, you're killing me. I was just trying to see if DC Universe had, or goddamn, I'm trying to see if Batman had this flashlight at the end of the last issue and that I missed it, maybe. Because he does have it in Secret Origins and a few other episodes, so I want to count it if I can. Yes, he did. Okay, so Batman's flashlight. So that's also here, Batman's flashlight. Ooh, Batlight. Okay. And yes, go to the next issue. Please don't start me at the end. God damn it. Go back to the start. Okay. I also, let's see, Iranians. We're in there, Iranians. What was it? What did I call this? Sturm's Rocket. Superman. The JLA find themselves on the planet Ran. Put that in here. Narration refers to the League as the JLA. That's probably okay.
Okay, we're on Ran here. General Sturm, who we will see again. And Sean Jones, who we will see in just a moment. Got Adam Strange, and we got Wonder Woman. Alpha Centauri. Okay. My rocket pack. I was going to count that before, so Adam Strange's rocket pack. That was also in this one. Ranagar. Great Hera. Got Hera mentioned. Okay, next page. Okay, so Greek myth Diana. Is that really? Diana was the goddess of hunting. Okay, I had no idea. So Diana mentioned. Okay, no mere rope. So we got Lasso of Truth. And Amazons are mentioned. Okay. We have Ranian Beasts. Is that what I called them before? I just did Ran Beasts. I did Ranian Beasts. I wonder Ran Dinosaur. DC Comics. I wonder if they have actual names. Residents. These are people. Don't really see anything. I'm not worried about it. Okay, Alana. She will show up, and Sardath will show up. And we have Sardath's laboratory again. A lot of repeats, but whatever. We got Brianna again. Memnith is dead. We got Ranian military. We did Ran again. Did Ranian again. So much moving and so much painting that he painted the movers. That's true. I'm decent at drawing in the DCAU style, but you're way better. I haven't seen your stuff, but thank you. Adam Strange is like lesser Gardner Fox character. Is he a Gardner Fox character? I wouldn't be surprised. No, not DCAU, just DC. No, Julius Schwartz, Murphy Anderson. Whatever. Good job, Robin. Oh, hey, it's one of the patrons. I can't remember which. I know this name. Anyway, how's it going? Now you've drawn. Since now you've drawn in digital for the 24-hour stream, is that going to be a permanent thing for you? Like for Legacies, yeah, I think so. I sold my little art desk that I had for paper drawing. Little heartfelt goodbye there. Yeah, with this thing, you can see next to me, it's my drawing pad. I don't really see a point in keeping it. So in the keeping the desk. Brianna dyed her hair. Yeah, it's definitely not as dark as red as it was before. Death by spit. You're late, but it's okay because we're going over this stuff. I can't believe I forgot to follow during the 24-hour stream. Yeah, jeez. What the hell? What the hell? Okay. Undersea volcanoes. Looking for things to put in the thing. Okay. Let's do, what is this, Ranian mining gear. Breathing suits, I see now that they are wearing. So he just called them breathing suits. Lana, don't hurt me. Go, yeah, this guy just shows up and randomly behind them all the time. Solar cannon. Solar cannons mentioned. I don't know. I guess we see it at the end there. I don't remember already. I just read it. Meanwhile, okay, Cardrock. What was his full name? Councilman Cardrock. And this is the Presidential Council again. Different room, but I assume the same people. President Zim. Okay, let's ask Brianna. We got, I'll count those as Ranian beasts. That could be on the same page. At least enough to throw a shark. Let's return to our allies. Okay. I want my solar cannon. So he just keeps talking about solar cannons, but I don't think we ever actually see them. He looks very Vandal Savage here. I'll take you as my wife. What's going on? Who's there? It's an invisible John Jones. I guess that's just the same thing he did in like Injustice for All. But he might have invisibility, we've just never seen it. Unless we did see it that one time in A Night of Shadows, but who knows? The Earthers, okay, the Randroids. I guess I'll count them as characters, because I feel like they're similar kind of to like the Manhunters or any other thing that I would count as a character probably. If it's sentient, if it has life, it can be a character. There's Hera again, I think already got mentioned. Yep. And okay, I kind of want to look these guys up. Randroids, DC. Were they not in a... Is this really the only... Wow. I guess this is a new thing. I expected it to be a thing from the comics or something. But okay. Saves me a little bit of time. Ungodly mixture of stone and steel. The toughest elements known to man. Okay. Amazons, did I get that? Yep. And this big, long scene of them just like, You kill me and I'll kill her, but if you kill her, I'll kill him and you can kill him, but don't kill me.
And no, I'll kill you, but if you kill me.
Just over and over. Got a real Mexican standoff. The toughest elements known to... thank you. Very accurate, yes. I've been getting back in my roots with young hero TVs like Static Shock, Teen Titans, and Batman Beyond. What should I start with first? I don't know. Those are all good choices. I like Batman Beyond a lot. Do Batman Beyond. But both of the other ones are also great. Watch them too. Watch all of them. I think all three are on DC Universe, so at least for now, until they get moved to HBO Max or whatever's happening with that. I'm not really sure. Speaking of which, did you guys see the new Snyder Cut trailer that came out this morning? It's just the exact same teaser as he put out before, except it's in black and white, and there's like 2 or 3 new shots in it. So I don't really know why he did that. You could have just released like screenshots of those shots, like building up hype for nothing. Don't do this, Zack Snyder. Don't disappoint me. Keep the momentum going. Don't start. He also released a picture of Steppenwolf, what he looks like, and it's a little underwhelming, but I don't know. There were some pretty cool earlier designs of Steppenwolf, some like stage 1 designs that you have seen on Instagram that it might have been a better way to go. He's got a bit of a doofy looking face in the new image. I used to watch Game Theorists pretty regularly, but I haven't really been keeping up with them for a while. But that's just an opinion. A James opinion. Or not really even an opinion. A fact. Okay. What about Rand? What about Adam? Androids. Oh god, okay. I don't think there was anything in there. He's talking about future children. I assumed it was Brianna. So did I, Batman. And the clues started mounting, and it wasn't her at all. Iranian Special Forces. I guess that's Iranian military, so. Okay, there's the president. Listen, human, to the exposition I'm about to dump all over you. Mamneth was killed. Transpiring. Secret police. Traitor. Okay. Yep, Cardrock was the bad guy. Oh no. I'm gonna do like Iranian guns. That should cover a handful of guns that have been seen in here. And I guess, was it Cardrock's? Cardrock's knife at the start there, in the back of Memnith. Now that we know it was him who done it. It's Cardrock in the parlor with a candlestick. Crippling the sun. Brianna. Okay, ask him to join the Justice League. He doesn't say anything. See him again. I think we will someday. Okay, so we are done with those. I don't think I need to merge any cells here. I didn't really do anything else besides jotting down the stuff. Referring to the League as the JLA doesn't really throw it out. It was a narration, editor's note, basically. I'm not going to worry about it. So, yeah. Cool. So before I go to another quick little break, let's figure out who I'm drawing. I am leaning toward one of those ice villains, as suggested, because those were kind of cool looking dudes. But let's see. In the first issue, we had... people that stick out. You got Hevist. I guess I can't really do like a voting thing on here, but if someone sticks out to you that I mentioned here, let me know, and I will see that you said that. So we got Hevist in that first issue. Second issue, we had those snake women. Is that right? Is that what this one was? Yeah, the Serpent Queen. Issue 3, we had, let's see, this was, what was this one? Oh, this was the Daxamites, I think, right? Right? The Star Lost? Yeah, I think so. I think this was the Power Girl character. Number 4 had a handful of Amazons. We got Ares in that one. That was a new design. Number 5, we got Starro. And that one Green Lantern, that craggly old man looking Green Lantern. Wolf's Clothing, we got a crap ton of people, all sorts of villains in that one. A handful of them did have designs released, so that would be a really easy one to do if we picked one of those, or at least ones that had the designs from Min SQ released. Flash Facts, we have oh, this is the 2D bad guys, those 2D like I'm you can't see me those guys. New Moon, we had that giant lizard monster, and we also had Weather Wizard. He's got a design already. Number 9, we had, what was this one? Ego Cell was the bad guys in this one. It was the guys with t-shirts, just dudes with t-shirts. Number 10, Must There Be a Martian Manhunter? What was this? This is where he transforms into Superman. So there's a Scream Thief was the villainous in that. Number 11, we have The Moment. I'm trying to remember what each of these were as we do it. This was the Kronos one with, with all of the various Kronoses going through time. Kronos does also have a design from number 6. Number 12, we got all the ice villains. So those are the options there. Polar Lord was the bad guy, I believe. Local Hero, this is the one with, what's her face? All-Star. So we got All-Star there. Number 14 is Angry Time. Oh, that's the Aquaman Poison Ivy one. I don't think there's really any new characters in that. 15, we got Queen Hyathis, whatever. And the Reptilians. That was the Kanjaro people. Number 16, we had not the Imperium, but we already got design for that. Weapons of Man, that was Arisia. So nothing new in that one. Ivano, whatever the terrible, that was the one with the Mon Calamari characters. Number 19, What's in a Hero? This is, that Firebug villain. I could try for that guy. There's all sorts of these that we could do really every time if there's not a new character in an issue. Number 20, Psycho Pirate, and a bunch of cool alternate universe looks for different characters. That would be fun. 21 is, what was this one? Oh, the Dominators. That's right. So Dominators. 22, Second Contact. The Shayal, the little tiny alien dudes in their big clunky robot suits. Number 23 was Venomous Agenda. This was Cobra and Lady Cobra or whatever, Lady Eve. Alien Like Me was the Jeremy Newell, the boy with the kaleidoscopic energy powers. And then today's issues, which we will not do because maybe Chris Jones has designs for me later. So, I'm going to put on another 60-second commercial break / go to the bathroom. And then when we come back, I'll check the chat here to see if there is an obvious contender. If there's kind of just a mix of stuff and not, you know, not a specific character that everybody wants me to do, I think I'll probably just randomly pick one. I might go for one of the villains in number 6 just to do a quick one, but I do look forward to doing ones that are... I don't have anything to go off of. I just have the comic, and I have to kind of make it from scratch. That will be fun, but since today was a longer stream already, I am totally cool with doing an easier character. Maybe Kronos would be a good idea, or see, you know, Reverse Flash was in there, something like that. But okay, real quick break, and I'll be right back. Stick around. All right. So, I'm getting some vibes from people that they would like me to do one of the cold villains, and I think that actually is going to overlap with those characters from number 6. I think there is a Captain Cold model, and I've used it as a base for a Captain Cold from Flash and Substance from JLU because they're very similar designs. But I can do directly that guy. Do you know the same guy who made Fairly Odd Parents went on to make Danny Phantom? Yes, I did. I vote for one of the ice villains. All-Star, Serpent Queen, Weird Bug Guy. Well, let's open up this here real quick. I'll show you guys. I think it's in here. Is this where I kept it? No. Is it in there? No. Other? I know I put it in here. Should be in JL. I don't know why it's not. Well, I know where to find it otherwise. We're going to go to World's Finest. Grab it. Bio shots. Is this where it is? Nope. Goodness. Miscellaneous images. There we go. So we got all of these guys from number 6. Amazo, Kronos, Solomon Grundy, Evil Star, Black Manta, Reverse Flash, Mirror Master, Weather Wizard, Major Disaster, Count Vertigo, Queen Bee, Captain Cold, Heatwave, Captain Boomerang. These are all Minescu's designs for the issue. Either to help himself or to help the colorist or something. Weird bug guy from the first issue deserves better than this. Yeah, his name is Havist. He has a name, or she has a name. I can't remember exactly. Anyway, I'm leaning toward just doing one of these guys because it'll be decently easy. I will basically use it to trace over the line art. We'll recolor it with better graphics. We'll make it bigger than this like 200 pixel tall image. Yeah, some of these guys like Count Vertigo, Captain Boomerang, they don't even have shading on them. So if we choose one of them, I'm leaning toward either Kronos or Captain Cold. And looking at this, actually, I'm doing a video, it's either the first or second week of December, I can't remember, on hidden villains, which some of you probably saw me post the other day. I did it was like Reverse Flash, Black Adam, and the Reaper. What do these guys all have in common? And it's that they are villains that we know exist in the DCAU, but we never saw. So that might be a good one to choose to do Reverse Flash. I'd like to see the Battle Kit Hippolyta at some point down the line.
Any ideas?
Yeah. I'm hoping to do one of these every stream now, one of these art doodads. We probably won't be doing 2 issues every time. I thought about, maybe that could be a thing I do every time to get through the series faster also, but I think this is taking up quite a bit of my day to do 2 issues and the art, so we'll probably just do 1 issue and art. But those will be fun characters to do because they'll be completely from scratch. Like I'm gonna have to, okay, what is the body type? Let me find a character model that has a similar body type, and we'll add the costume pieces and all that good stuff. Wasn't there a Flash design used for Justice Lords? Yes, it was. But it wasn't literally him. It's literally him here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this into Photoshop. And I guess we'll just kind of pick a person. What do you guys think? Captain Cold, Reverse Flash, or Kronos? Tell me. His name is Weird Bug Guy. Yeah, that's true. Reverse. We got one for Reverse Flash. The options were Kronos, Reverse Flash, or Captain Cold. That's what we're going with today. And it's not going to be, it's basically just going to be an HD render of what you see here at this horribly crunched down image. Kronos, Reverse Flash, Conan. We got 2 for both of those guys. Anyone going to break the tie? First person to break the tie. That's who we're going with. Kronos or Reverse Flash. Or Captain Cold. I don't know. You gotta chime in. you gotta go in the chat and tell me. Kronos, Reverse Flash, Kronos, Reverse Flash. Captain Cold's not getting any love here. Look at him. Look how big his exactly Mr. Freeze gun is. Kronos has nice pants. Oh, but that's not a vote for Kronos. That's just pointing it out. Nice pants. One more person. Pick one of those guys. This is what we're doing. You choose. You choose. We need Patreon votes. That's not helping, cheese. Well, I guess you already said Reverse Flash. Like Francisco, what do you think? What do you want? Greg, what do you want? Oh, you said Reverse Flash. Who else is here? Samleville. Is it supposed to be Smallville? I don't know. A second vote for Kronos? Nah, Danny, you can't do that. Someone else has to do it. Is Maddie still here? Who knows? I guess I like how we're down to 4 viewers now. Which means that Bob has to actually choose somebody. Are you choosing Kronos, Bob? Are you choosing Kronos? I don't know. I'm gonna go with Kronos unless you say otherwise, Bob. Bob, we need you. We need you, Bob. Yeah, we should do it. Composite Kronos and Reverse Flash. I vote for Kronos. He have sexy pants. Okay, we're doing Kronos. So first off, I'm gonna crop him out of this. Look how tiny he is in reality. We're gonna do a, let's do, oh my gosh. Let's do like 1500% here. Cool. During this, if you guys can pretty much feel free to ask me anything. We don't have to talk about Justice League. We don't have to talk about Snyder Cut. We don't have to talk about whatever. Yeah, it is too late. Sorry. You missed your shot. Let me look up here. Kronos Justice League Adventures. Kind of get a better look at his face. So that's an important thing to not mess up. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's in DC Universe. That'll work. Has he just got normal eyes, or has he got those kind of... Yeah, okay, so he's got the eyes with the dark circles underneath, and he's got a clock on his forehead. Alrighty. So we keep referencing this. So he does have a normal, like, human ear here. Is this too thick of a line? No, that'll probably be okay. Have you heard of Kuro the artist? I have not. Explain yourself. So some of this I'm kind of guessing. Oh, hey, thank you for subscribing. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free, and we get a little bit of money at no extra cost to you. Appreciate it. Conspiracy Buff, thank you. And we got, yeah, so I'm obviously some of these details I'm kind of guessing. Not sure if I'm super happy with that head shape. You know, real quick, I'm going to, I don't know why it always wants to go to notifications, but I'm going to tweet out that I am onto that point. Undo retweet. Can I just tweet it again? What the heck? Let's see. Kronos Justice League Adventures. All right. Go retweet that, everyone watching, so we can get more people in here to hang out while I draw Kronos, you know? Okay, back to Kronos. So I have to kind of view it from a distance to remember what I'm looking at here. So it looks like this is where it starts to come down. Does it just come back into a spike? Yes. So there's that. Just wanted to make it even again to annoy everyone. I mean, you could look Kronos up online and find a better quality model, a better character model that's better quality. No, I can't, because this is the model that was released for the show, or for this comic issue. Like, there's this that's enhanced, but it's not necessarily trustworthy, I guess. And I'm just gonna, this is, you know, this might already be someone's trace of it, not quite sure, but this is directly from the comic, or from the, you know, behind the scenes of it all. He's just got the normal kind of John Jonesy eye here. Oop. What do we got for a... Oop, don't want you to see my emails. What do we got for a nose type here? It's kind of Batman-y, but it's hard to tell if that's... What did they do? Then it's just all a line. See, it's hard to tell. I don't think there's an actual line there. It does have a little chin dealio. See, they don't include it there, but he does have it in these, in this issue. I guess I should probably look more at Just Adventures number 11, where it's definitely him. But he, you know, he shows up at the end of this one. Where was it? Did I miss it already? Did I go past it? There we go. Yeah, what's the meaning of this? Oh, he knocks him out. Okay, yeah, I'm going to look at number 11. I don't really get a good look at his face in this issue by itself. Okay. Yeah, he's got the little chin, little Superman chin dot. Sometimes, anyway. It's weird he doesn't always have it. I mean, it looks, oh, this is kind of cool. I didn't really notice this the first time. All these Kronoses have like different times on their foreheads, or at least the time changes maybe throughout it. Yeah, it's like getting later as it goes. That's kind of cool. Well, I don't see, it's more often than not, but see, there's the little chin dot right there. No, it's more often that it's not there, so maybe I will, I don't know, kind of like it. It's kind of the liberties that I take with these every once in a while, like with some of the Ty Templeton designs aren't exactly like how they wound up being in the comic by the end of it all. So I kind of take liberties with it to make sure that it is accurate to how they showed up in the comic, not just the character design. Like the plant creatures in the Poison Ivy. I guess that's not quite right. In the Poison Ivy, what's it called? House and Garden. They look different in their character design by Bruce Timm than they do in the actual episode. Just a little bit. Back at 5. Okay, so we've got his face so far. Look how much better that looks. Let's get down to these details now. Keep kind of checking with the comic to make sure that nothing's different. It looks like it's not different, so. We have a circle here. How did you learn how to use Photoshop? My aunt actually taught me Photoshop, at least the very basics of it, which she loves to remind me. Long time ago, galaxy far, far away, around, I don't know, I was probably like 11 or 12, so 2002, 3. Something like that. I had a very early bootleg, downloaded from a CD version of Photoshop on my computer that I got from her, and just been using it since. Mostly self-taught, I guess. And James, the Randy Rogel interview was really dope, dude. Thanks. We had a lot of fun talking to him. He is after we hung up with him, we talked about how it would be funny to compare him to like Dan Reba and him seem to have very different styles of operating, I guess, as creative people. He seemed more like the strict professor that you better turn in the syllabus, Randy Rogel, while Dan Reba seemed like, oh, let's go chill, let's go have lunch in Mr. Reba's office, kind of a thing. That was the weird takeaway that I got from all that. His aunt is also Batman. That does make sense, Bob. That adds up. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to save this image. Artwork, DCAU designs. Do I have a Kronos in here already? Nope. Okay. Although it did say just now that I had Kronos dot something or other. So let me see what that was. It'd be funny if I'm doing one that I've already done and I just don't remember it. Not commissions, DCAU designs. Oh no, it's these guys, but they were not very well done. Okay, back to it. So yeah, he got the clock, which in the comic has a red outline, but is it just on the top and bottom, or is it the whole thing? It looks like it's the whole thing. And do they cross over in the middle perfectly? No, there's a little line. Okay. Always good to check. So we got another circle. It's pretty close, so I will change it up just a little bit. That'll smooth things out a little bit here. And then I know for sure we have a smaller space inside here for red. And these do not fully overlap. Okay. So far, so good. And the comic also looks like his muscle lines do not go through the emblem like they do here, and it looks like he maybe changed that aspect of the costume. Could be the same. Stop showing me action shots. I just want to see them. Yeah, it looks like it's hard to tell whether that's just a thing he does sometimes or if it's part of the costume. What I'm looking at here is the belt here comes up to a point that doesn't even touch the logo, but in the issues it looks like it does touch the logo many times that we see it, and it also gets kind of overlapped by the logo. It doesn't do that right here, but it does that on this Chronos, and all these background. It does it more often than it doesn't, so I'm gonna make that choice when I get to that point. This is just my outlines layer, and I will get to the colors once we're done redoing all of the outlines. Minescu didn't get the art style like exactly correct, like it's a little bit off, but not enough to not use, he made character designs for the comic. I might as well use them. Come back to that. Is this how his cape do? Looks like it. Okay. Always like to double check, because again, I feel like these were designs that he made probably before he actually drew the comic, in which case they may not be 100% accurate to what wound up being in the comic, but it looks like there's not much difference here, and I'm glad that I am checking these, because 12-year-old James making these sorts of designs would not have done the same, probably. That one's a little bit off. Ugh. There we go. That's what we got so far. Are you putting the image on DeviantArt? Yeah, when it's done, I'll go ahead and do that. Mom is actually out in the other room of the house right now, waiting for me to finish my silly stuff so that we can go to lunch. So I have not eaten in quite a while. So I am happy to be doing a character today that is not going to take a super long amount of time, because the design is right here in front of me. I don't have to really struggle to figure out what to do for this guy. I love that they kept these clock hand gloves for his JLU design. This JLU design, it's interesting that they did that they kind of, you know, modernized it, because a lot of the, maybe this was just one of them that they considered like way too cheesy or something. It's just interesting because, you know, they got Eclipso, they got Despero. I guess Despero was sort of updated too, but it just seems like that was a little bit more extreme with Kronos of a design change. Can you guys still hear the music in the background? Just gonna double check that every once in a while. I do not have it playing for me. Okay, now that that arm's done, I can actually come in and do the rest of his torso into his leg here. Dang, this boy got some skinny ankles. Cronus is kind of like Alan Scott for me, in that the garish color scheme weirdly works for him, even though I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, same thing with like he has a very Vision costume. This classic Kronos. It's kind of one of those like, what would you prefer? Yellow spandex? Like, yes, please. I really hope that the MCU version of the X-Men, that they just have X-Men costumes. They don't try to. I mean, you know, even even Captain Marvel and Iron Man and all those guys, they have, you know, sort of more detailed movie versions of comic book costumes. But, you know, I would like to see Wolverine wearing a Wolverine helmet. I would like to see, you know, those types of things that we did not get with the Fox X-Men movies, which I would like to rewatch sometime. I watched this is a weird foot he's got here. Not quite sure I like that. I watched X-Men Origins Wolverine, not for the first time recently, but for the first time in like 2014. It took me a few years before I actually saw it, and it has its charm. It's not that bad, but it is pretty bad. And then the Wolverine movie, I was on Disney Plus looking to see, what X-Men movies do they have? They have a whole X-Men section now. And the Wolverine movie was on there, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot this even existed. Because it's just like the least memorable. It's a better movie, I think, technically, than X-Men Origins Wolverine, but it's not. Thanks, Danny, for hearing the music. It's not as memorable because X-Men Origins Wolverine has so many bad, laughable things about it, but it also, so it just makes it memorable. And I don't know, I didn't remember anything about the Wolverine. I think I remember at the beginning where he's like hiding in a bunker or something, and a nuclear bomb goes off and he's like melting. I think I remember something like that. You may notice I am taking a little bit of liberty with the shape of the cape. Like, I'm not going exactly like right here by his leg, because this feels like Minescu probably just like shrip, like just did it real fast. Like, I don't care, it's a cape, but I want to make it decently accurate. Besides the stripes on his legs, we're basically done. Let's see if he's got any notable extra like face marks or anything. I mean, they seem to he seems to draw his face with these cheek lines pretty often. but it's also hard to tell what age he is, like if these are all modern day Cronoses or if these are you know, different ages of Cronoses. I can't remember exactly. And of course, David Clinton underneath the... That would be fun to do too. The David Clinton face under the mask here. Which he does have sort of a different face shape than the model has. Like, let's see, where's a good example? Like right here. Oh, okay, you're not gonna... There, right here. You know, the cheekbone, a little bit different. He doesn't have quite the dark circles as much as I gave him, so we can remove those a little bit. Just gonna kind of draw a shape here. Selection, delete that. I definitely do want to keep them, but they don't have to be as exaggerated as they were. And I think I'm gonna change the shape of his face here a little bit. Not quite 100% satisfied with that shape, especially comparing it to like right here, and then when he has his mask off later. Yeah, easy for you to say, Mr. Cheekbones. Yeah, he's got a much more exaggerated cheekbone there. So let's see, we got kind of come down like this. And then more like this kind of shape. I think that's gonna look better. I definitely like that better. And then let's also go ahead and give him, he's a bad guy, right? So in several shots we see the mask. Almost every time you see him, he's got this, you know, angry brow mark going on here. So let's give him an angry brow. Now he's angry. Now he's a bad guy. And let's maybe... Man, it's so hard to tell. Like... Most of the time he's also got this line by his mouth. This, you know, more old person mark. It's in almost every shot here, so I'll give him that. That gonna be good? Yeah. Okay. I like that. Let's do his pants stripes. Then we can start coloring this guy. Yeah, it's so weird. I'm having kind of deja vu here doing these stripes because I think I did do a version of this a very long time ago. And I'm getting some like PTSD from... I used to do these kind of character design pieces all the time in middle school, but I didn't know how to use this pen tool here. There was a guy, Christoph, who ran the Justice League Metro Tower companion website to the Justice League Watchtower website that I ran, and he's still around. I have him on Facebook and stuff. But he basically kind of guilted me into learning the pen tool because you could see in all of my stuff that it was just straight. I was using the straight line tool. 20% battery remaining on my phone. We can get through it. So everything I did was just, you could see where all these straight lines were all over it. Like I'd be like basically doing a curve like this, and better than that at the time, but did not look super great, as you can imagine. So he put me onto the pen tool, and it does wonders. It's also basically how you make masks and stuff in After Effects for video effects. It's how I'll do a lot of the shapes and whatnot for Legacies effects stages that I do. All sorts of stuff. It's good things. The X-Men movies are definitely a mixed bag. At their best, First Class and X2, they're some of the best superhero movies ever made, whereas the worst ones, X-Men Origins, Wolverine, Dark Phoenix, and Apocalypse, are absolute messes with very few redeeming features. I loved X2 when I was a kid, but I haven't seen it in probably 12 to 15 years, and I kind of don't expect it to hold up to rewatch. Yeah, it's so weird. It sucks how much of a mixed bag, like you said, the X-Men movies are, because I do really like the first couple X-Men movies. First Class is pretty good. I'm a big fan of Days of Future Past. I also I need to watch that Rogue cut, because I was disappointed that Rogue was in the trailers but not actually in the movie. So that would be, I would like to watch that someday. I know that exists out there. Okay, Kronos, we got your pants stripes. We got your facial features kind of figured out here. I wonder if there's anything missing that was included on the costume in the comic, but that wasn't on his design. It doesn't look like it. I like what they've done here with the black. It's like the Superman the Animated Series trunks. The black with the red highlight that comes up a couple times. He's got it here also. But usually it's just red. I'm trying to figure out if the just red is when it's farther away. No, it looks like it's just a normal thing. Dang. I like that look better than just the plain red, but it is what it is. And yep, I think I got it. So, add nipples. Okay, I think that's it. I'm not gonna add. I added stuff to his face because I felt like that was necessary to make him look more like he does in the comic. But I'm not gonna add. If it was up to me, I'd probably add a couple, maybe a muscle line here on his arm, maybe some muscles on his abs. What's up with his neck? Is it just white? It's just white. Okay, whatever. But yeah, we're gonna use the Legacies color palette, and again, I have not imported that as an actual color palette. It is just a block, just a bunch of colors here, and I'm gonna eyedrop picker over and over again. So let's start with the gold. And I think I'm going to go for a more JLU color scheme. So I think it's number 2. Is it number 2? Yes. I got my Parademon gold here. I've basically been using as like, if you get this color gold, it's because you're a bad guy. So let's do gold, but it does match the JLU color scheme better. Okay, that's all that. Gloves, and the boots, and the cape. Photoshop updated, and it's doing this stupid thing, I don't know if you can see this, where it's more exaggerated the more I zoom out. The area that is selected is not what it's actually showing here. It's offset by a couple pixels. It's pretty dumb. I wish it would not do that, but at least I know that it's doing that, I guess, so I can, mentally adapt to it, but it's stupid. Don't do that. Why are you doing that? Okay, we got all the gold areas. Now he does have some shading on him, so I'm going to use that as a base, and then we'll add more, like his boots don't have any. We'll add more if necessary. Oh, I missed his thingy. you know, this. Is this also going to be gold? Yes, damn it. The inside, yep, okay. So it's this, this, and this. Okay. So all the gold areas are colored. So we can go in, and it looks like there is a space of shadow here behind his head. And here on the cape. My hard drive likes to sit here sometimes and just vibrate, and it makes a sound, and I hate it. Days of Future Past has gotten worse to me with every rewatch. I still like it a decent amount, but I think it could definitely be better. I think it's definitely better than Apocalypse or the other. I almost like it better than First Class, but First Class is pretty unbeatable. Does the stuff with Bryan Singer make it harder to watch, or are you able to separate the art from the artist? It's a good point. It does suck. Also, I've been watching a lot of House lately, and Bryan Singer was a producer, or he didn't create the show, but he was, I believe, a producer. Yeah, Bryan Singer, executive producer on the show, and so his name is just at the start of like every episode. I'm like, man, like, don't. Okay, I'm already seeing some spots where I'm going to add some more shading here. It is a little lacking. But this entire chunk here. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it after I do that. So let's see. I'm going to do this and this and this. Yep, okay. Expand the selection. Fill in those spots. Okay. It's much easier than trying to trace back around all the things. Oh God. Been sitting here so long. It's been a long stream day today. But this is fun. I'm glad that I'm adding this to the schedule. Okay, so right here, this looks like a place I can add some shading. Tends to happen with capes in that Arya Stark. And then here on his arm, I'm going to follow the shape of the, because he doesn't have anything here. I'm going to follow the shape of that, like this. For a while, it was kind of like almost a signature of mine that there is someone's like, what do you want to call it? Like pushed out pointer finger had shading on it. Like no one else was doing that. It shows up on several like Superman the Animated Series, New Batman Adventures character models and stuff that they're they have shading them right there on here on the finger is what I'm talking about. But not. I was on a forum full of people that would do these kind of character designs, and a lot of the time, not a lot of the time, but every once in a while, someone would come on and be like, "Look, I drew this," and it would be very obvious that I drew that because it had that finger shading that no one else was doing. And so eventually, that person would be not on the forums anymore because they would claim that my art was their art. It hasn't happened a ton of times, but particularly there's this guy on DeviantArt, Alex Badass is his name, who just takes either my art or official art or art from some of these other people I'm talking about and just reposts it as his own. Like, he'll tweak like one tiny thing and then repost it basically as his own art without crediting anybody. And it's kind of like, and he's done it so many times, and I've commented on his stuff so many times being like, hey, I did this, please credit me that I did this. And he'll always be like, dude, get off of my comments, go away, this isn't your thing, why are you being such an asshole? Like, well, you gotta you know what you're doing. You're very clearly taking other people's stuff and saying that you did it, basically, which is not cool. So that gets annoying sometimes. Can I ask what you do work as? What do you mean? What time will it be on DeviantArt? I don't know. When it's done. Singer's involvement doesn't bother me too much, but it doesn't exactly help things either. The biggest issue I had the last time I watched it was how Mystique was characterized, though the opening fight scene in the future also bothers me quite a bit too. Yeah, I guess so. It's a little weird, Mystique's characterization in that movie, but I don't know. I like, or are you talking about, no, opening fights in the future. Oh, why does that scene bother you? Just because they kill people, kind of apocalypse war style? It's just sort of out of the blue. How green is he in this stuff? I'm gonna go with this green here. Seems pretty close. So it's just this upper area that's green? Yes. Oh, like what my job is? Yeah, right now I am full-time YouTubing. It's pretty cool. Oh, I did not expand it. That's what it is. I was like, why does that look weird? Yeah, I worked at a gym as a front desk clerk for a little over a year, and then coronavirus happened, and the gym did shut down. So during that time, I kind of thought, hey, this is my opportunity to try and make YouTube like the thing that I do. So I pushed pretty hard we started doing weekly videos instead of bi-weekly. That was Maddie's idea, but it's basically up to me whether that can happen. So I made it happen, essentially. And we started pumping out more content. I started putting a little more effort into this stuff. I updated some of the graphics, all these things. And it paid off, because then the gym told me that they were going to be reopening, but they only told me about 2 days before it was going to happen. And I already had stuff planned. I had, videos coming out. I had these live streams that I started doing on Tuesdays. So it was kind of like, oh, you're reopening, but you're not giving me much notice. And so I just decided to not come back instead. Because we did the math, my wife and I was making enough money just from YouTube and Patreon and the random, brand deals and stuff that we do every once in a while. That doesn't bring in a lot, but it is some. So that added up, and I was able to basically pay for most of our bills with YouTube stuff. And then she covered rent she works as a banker at US Bank in the town that we live in. And yeah, so that was that. It's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. And I hope it sticks this way. You gotta subscribe and get all your friends to subscribe so I can maintain making Batman videos for a living. You should do like the whole Teen Titans 2003 character in the DCAU style. I have already done Robin. I'll bring that up here in a second. It's also, I believe, on my DeviantArt. We're almost done here. As you can see, the white areas are already white, but I am going to color them an actual white color. And then I guess I do need to do the red shadow. But we're getting there. Follow this shape here. Try to compensate for the edge of the shape there, the line that'll appear, so it lines up as close as possible. I could do it as one shape later as like a shading, you know, step that I do, but I don't do that. Let me bring up that Robin real quick so you can see. Artwork, I think it was DCAU Designs. Robin. Nope. Maybe it might be in Legacies character design spoilers. Robin. No. There it is. Yep. So I used the head. This is an example, I guess, of what we'll be doing with other character design art where we're making it from scratch, essentially. Is I can't remember the body type. It might have been like Cosmic Boy or something from Legion of Superheroes. I picked a teenager, and then I used the head from Robin's Reckoning when we have younger Dick Grayson, like before college and stuff. And then just basically referenced the Teen Titans character design and skinned it on top of that body type from Cosmic. I think it's Cosmic Boy that I used. So yeah, that's an example of something that we might, you know, that kind of thing that we might do with other characters who don't already have character designs like Mr. Kronos here. Now I'm gonna finish up this last little layer. And this is all, you know, we're doing these streams on Twitch because, you know, we're going through content that we would have to go through regardless for videos. So we might as well bring you guys along for the ride and make more content out of it. And this is another example of something that I have to do anyway, eventually, is somebody's got to make, you know, character designs for these characters, whoops, that don't have them. For our website that we are working on. So yeah, I eventually have to do these guys anyway. You might as well get some mild entertainment out of it. Looks like some JTS entertainment, you might say. Looks like I got a little carried away with the line. Whoop, the line there. There you go. Okay, so he's obviously too dark here. His day job is foot model. Yes, Bob. He did Robin, I think. Yep. He has a Starfire design used in Legacies. Yes, that is also true, though that is not a Teen Titans Starfire. That's just the Bruce Timm Starfire. There was a drawing he did of Starfire. I turned her into the design, and I also kept elements of, there are the people from, I don't think we mentioned this in the Easter eggs thing, but maybe next time or some other issue with Starfire. Mailman. I used, there was that Superman episode with Jaxer and Mala where they'd taken over a planet of orange-skinned aliens, and we decided, Ted and I, that we would make that be the DCAU's, either their version of Tamaran, where she comes from, or just have her be from that planet and not from Tamaran in our DCAU version that we are creating essentially with Legacies. So that'll be something that comes up at another time, I guess. I'm not against them killing off some characters in that scene. It's meant to be a dark feature after all, but I find a good amount of the sequence kind of hard to follow due to the lighting, and I don't know how it introduced brand new mutants just to kill them off, especially Bishop. Yeah, I guess so, but again, I don't know. It doesn't really bother me that much. So there's not any shading at all on his face, it seems, so I'm just kind of using what typically happens for a face in Bruce Timm. Oops, I went the wrong direction with that. I need to be doing the inverse. I'm doing like lighting here basically instead of shading. There we go. This can be entirely white. The white that I use for the Legacies color palette is just barely a very light blue. So it's not just literally white, you know, it's not just like a piece of paper. Like you would see, like you're seeing here. I don't think there's any shading on his legs either, so I have free range. Looks like I can basically just follow this stripe here. Pat Dugan, if you will. That'll work. And then just go ahead and do mostly the same thing here. And I think we got ourselves a Kronos. I'm gonna change the, not too happy with the color of the yellow. I'm gonna make it a little more gaudy, like the comic is. Let's see if I can bring this more yellow, less red, or less purpley, I don't know. That looks kind of better. Here's what I had it at. It's a little dull. It's a little brighter. I'll do the same thing with the green, just a little bit. We go off of the Legacies color palette, but then I always just kind of make a little bit of alterations here at the end to keep it more in line with the source material. Is his little button yellow, or is it white? It looked white there. No, it's yellow. It's yellow. Okay. Okie doke. So yeah, I mean, we started with. Let's see if I still got it. Nope, I did this. Started with this guy. It's very low resolution. 20-year-old penciled thing, and we have created this. So yeah, I'll go ahead and post this on DeviantArt here. I'll just do it right now. You like looking at his crotch? You should do a how to draw Batman DCAU style video. A lot of people have requested that. I do not consider myself professional enough to teach how to do that necessarily. I could give it a shot someday, maybe. Are there any other fan DCAU comics that you recommend? Yes, there is on the World's Finest website, worldsfinestonline.com or dcanimated.com. Is it here? How do we get to it? Specials? Yes, okay, so you want to go to DC Cartoons here at the top, and then Specials, and then there's this Dark Knight Adventures comic. This was a comic that the World's Finest crew put out long time ago, early 2000s, or early 2010s maybe. It itself was a comic set in New Batman Adventures, Justice League kind of time, and then there was this Batman Beyond stripped weekly comic strip that came out afterward. It's much shorter per issue or whatever. But it's got all these Batman Beyond characters of Zeta. So I recommend that one. I don't know of any other ones off the top of my head. But if you know any, I would read them. When is the next Legacies issue coming out? I wish I could tell you. I would love it if it would come out before the year is over. That's what we've been saying in some social media posts lately. But that is up to Mark, Digital Jedi, as you may know him from the Discord. He's the one drawing it and inking it and coloring it right now. He has every page drawn, I think half of them inked, and yeah, that's where he's at right now as far as I know. He updates us maybe once or twice a week on that stuff, on how it's going. So hopefully we'll at least have that one up before the end of the year. If not, it'll be very early, like January of the next year, which will be a little sad if so, because it'll mean that's the first year since we started the comic that we haven't put out an issue. But it's 2020. It's been quite a ride here. Lots of stuff going on. And like I talked about, I spent a lot of time getting to the point that I'm at now with the channel. If I had taken more time for Legacies, maybe it wouldn't be that way. So I don't regret how things have gone for me this year for many reasons. If we could get to 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year, that would be pretty cool. Talk about DeviantArt, then zoom in on his crotch. Just a joke there somewhere. Yep. Yeah, Max in the Batsuit was cool, and also there was like Ro had a cool costume there. I want to do DCAU designs. Chronos JL Adventures. Okay, as soon as I get off the stream, I will post this on DeviantArt. It's deviantart.com/JTS Entertainment. This is me. Lots of other stuff on here for you to see, for you to look at. DC Animated Universe is where you'll find the Chronos one. I'll also probably feature it here on the home screen. So yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks for sticking around for the drawing today. Next time I'll be reading Justice League Adventures 27. I should have taken a look at that earlier just to see before half of you left because you didn't care about the drawing anymore. Let's see, 27. It is Hawk Girl leading this group of teen heroes. Another Christopher Jones drawn issue, so that's cool. So yeah, I think that's it. Thanks again for being here and for being here every week if you're one of those people. Again, if you got Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime, that means you have Twitch Prime or Prime Gaming or whatever it's called now. You can subscribe to us here on Twitch for free, and we get some money at no extra cost to you. And yeah, make sure you're subscribed on YouTube, all that good stuff. See you next week. Ted is off tomorrow. He's figuring out some stuff with his computer to try to get the streams less glitchy. But he will be back with, I think, another Game Boy game, and if not, it'll be the next version of Adventures of Batman and Robin. He's already done one of them. I think there's 3 or 4 versions. And then Maddie on Thursday, reading more of the Mad Love book by Paul Dini and Pat Cadigan. So join us for all of those things. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.